Ow. I was coming down a little funky there. It's whatever. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna like stretch or something. See. So hopefully it's not a big deal, but sometimes that shoulder acts up. Nah. I can feel it. It's like, it's not hurt, but it's like the smallest little pinch. I don't know. It's okay. We still got some decent reps in for the hundreds, so I'm not complaining. All right, let's just go do some flies. Okay. When it gets heavy, you should you have to do it like this. No, you stand on the back. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Nah. Ow. No, thank you. I'm just gonna hand them to you because it'll be easier that way. Let me get some water really quick. Ow. Ready? So hold them like here. Not at the very top, but somewhat there. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to pull it. You got it?
I got it.
Good job. Ow. Good job, honey. Let me do it for you. You do this one and then
I can give you it.
one less. My love. I was like, I don't think so. I was like, you could try, but I don't think that's going to happen.
No, I can actually give it to you.
But now you're ruining my
Oh, no, no, yeah.
now you're ruining my process. How am I supposed to get this one?
I'm saying I can do it.
Hell no. Ow. Pretty good. Okay. One more off camera. Okay. Hold on. I have to look through what we've already done. So I did have a topic for today. I just need to see what we've already talked about. Okay. So we did this one. Did this one. Did this one. Okay. So today's topic is going to be pursuing your goal like it is your last day. And I think we'll talk about like how people kind of fall short when it comes to urgency and just a habit that I think a lot of people have when it comes to like mismanaging their time and thinking they have more time than they do. So we'll talk about that. But we'll do this exercise, we'll do some rows, and we'll talk about it over there. Still hurts. One of these days, we will actually put the weights back where they belong. There we go. Okay. Nope. All right. Let's go do some rows. Okay. So, I think a good way to start this off or the conversation off, is by talking about what gets confused or where people kind of muddy the waters when it comes to like having urgency with your goals. I think what happens with a lot of people is they confuse having anxiety and having intention or some form of drive to be the same thing. Let's talk about the differences. Being anxious, well, I guess like the main difference, and really the only thing that matters, is being anxious about your goals doesn't necessarily mean you're taking action. Because I can be anxious about something and still kind of just let it bother me, right? Just allow it to kind of fester in my mind and just kind of sit there, right? I know that I need to get it done, and I know that like eventually I'm gonna regret it if I don't. But the only thing that is really preoccupying my mind is the anxiety of that result. It's not necessarily like the action or the responsibilities that come with pursuing what I'm trying to do. And I think something that contributes to a lot of people developing this like kind of anxiety habit is being told, oh, you're young and you have time. In no way am I trying to say, oh, well, be like obsessive about every single moment of your life. But we have to understand that goals, especially goals that are worth pursuing, require a good amount of time from you, right? We have to not only understand that, but we have to be realistic about how much time we're putting into something. You wouldn't expect someone to be great if they've just done a little bit of work, right? Every single person that has accomplish something that is worthwhile has put in a lot of time into their craft. And the earlier you start, the easier it'll be when you get to the end point, right? Because you'll have more time to enjoy the end result. So I think the one thing that I want you guys to take away from this thought process is, yeah, you have time, but you have to make use of it. You're going to get told a lot, especially when you're young. Oh, you have time, figure things out, blah, 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 blah. But a lot of people only take that first part and they kind of run with it. They say, oh, you have time. So they put off the second part, which is figuring things out, right? You have to know what you want. You have to figure out what you want to accomplish and set a plan in place so that you can take the steps necessary to actually do what you're supposed to be doing. Because if you're not doing that, then you're really just kind of worrying about something that's a vague idea. It's not really something that you can put any effort towards, right? Because you don't know what you're trying to accomplish. You don't have an idea of where you want to be. I think something that's really helped me with this anxiety, or I guess like this topic can kind of like expand a little bit. The way to calm an anxious mind is to actively take steps towards where you want to be. If you have thoughts where you're like, oh, I need to be better, oh, I need to be this, I need to be that, I need to be stronger, I need to be faster, whatever, you have to calm those thoughts by taking action towards where you need to be. And the only way you do that is by, I guess like not the only way, but the main way of doing that is setting a plan and actually taking the steps that you know you need to do to get towards that goal. Because the more you can visibly show yourself that you're capable of improving and you're capable of reaching your goal, then the less you'll worry about it, because you'll build confidence in yourself that will carry over throughout the rest of your goals or throughout the rest of the process that you have. So don't fall for the idea that like you have a million years to do things. Obviously, yes, take your time with your craft, but you have to make sure that when you have a plan, you're actively pushing towards that plan. You can't just sit around and be anxious about the thoughts. Let me restart, I guess. Don't fall for this idea that like because you're young, you have a million years to do what you need to do. And in no way am I saying be overly anxious about what you're trying to accomplish, but you do need to take the steps that you know you need to take so that you can ease your mind. You're going to start worrying about whether or not you're capable of doing what you want to do. And in order to calm those thoughts, you have to take the steps that you know are necessary to go towards the goal that you want to accomplish. And no other way is going to alleviate those thoughts, because you're just going to be sitting there wondering why you haven't taken the steps that you know you need to take. So hopefully that clears things up. We're going to try to do weather 25 again. I haven't done this in a while. My hamstrings feel fine. They don't feel extremely sore from yesterday. So I should be okay. Watch as I say this, it's not going to be okay. But we'll try. Two more. I was not going to get two more. Okay. That was much better though. And, but it's technically a PR. So, well, I'm happy about that because I got like 6 clean ones and normally I get 5. So we'll do one more off camera, and then we'll go do some lat pull downs. Should be good. Okay. I got these. If it's connected, why is it not playing my music? Hello? Oh, because I disconnected it on my butt cheek. Okay, there you go. So we got this and then our rows and then our seated rows and then we're done. Ow. Oh. Okay. One more off camera. Okay. We just got this. We'll check things out. Probably not gonna warm up. I'm just gonna hop right into it. Ah. Yep. Okay, let's go check things out. Alrighty, this is how we're looking today. If you did enjoy the content, or if it was helpful in any way, please drop a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.